Alright, Delco alternator, single wire. Got it hooked up to the positive. 10 gauge wire. 10 gauge wire goes to a new ammeter. The ammeter is a 60 amp. On the same spot that I put the alternator wire on the ammeter, there is a wire that goes to the push-pull ignition. On the opposite spot of the push-pull ignition of the wire that I have connected to the ammeter, I have a wire, 16 gauge, for the positive side of the ignition coil. On the opposite end of the ammeter, the opposite end of the push-pull ignition and the alternator, I have it hooked up to the positive side of the battery. And I also have the battery hooked up positive to the starter. And as you can see, I have a negative ground, ready to go, but I haven't completed the circuit yet. This is a Petronix 12-volt electronic ignition distributor. It's got an internal baluster. I will be hooking this up to the negative, the black to the negative of the ignition coil when I get it, and the red to the positive of the ignition coil when I get it. And to complete the circuit, I will have this blue wire here, which will be connected to the positive side of the ignition coil 2, that is also connected to the push-pull ignition. Any comments or suggestions? Or if anyone knows if I'm doing this wrong. I believe I'm doing this right, but if you know, if you see an error, please let me know. Thanks, guys.